Right, so before we go any further with Assassin's Creed Unity, I thought we would have a bit of a recap. Let's have a look at this database. The storming of the Bastille, we've just gone through that. You saw Arno and that thief alongside him escape Bastille. And we got the Estates General, pretty much all the missions that we've done so far, just giving us a bit of detail. Oh, cool. The Prize de la Bastille, composed in 1790. The song glorifies the events surrounding July 14th, 1789. That's pretty cool. I like that little tune. So anyway, what I thought for this video, we could go and explore a little bit of Paris. I know Notre Dame's over there. Maybe I'll climb up to the top, have a look at the views, maybe even go inside and have a look, whilst also discussing, we got a chest here, whilst also discussing what's recently happened in the, pretty much the prologue of Assassin's Creed Unity. What did we get from the chest? Oh, nice, 350 franc. I'll take that. Also, let's have a look at the map quickly. So, looking pretty big at the moment. Got so many places, high viewpoints to synchronize up, so we can unlock part of the map and see where maybe the tailors are, maybe the shops, so we can customize chests, little side missions, and so on. And we got a shop right here, so I'm gonna set that as my next destination. We're gonna go and have a look at the shop. So, starting off the game, we got to meet Arno, who I'm playing as right now. Not only as a little kid, where he played around with Elise in the courtyard and stole an apple and so on, but at this age right now as I'm playing, we started off his journey at the Versailles, which is the home of de la Serre, and I'm going to go tackle this thief and help out that lady. De la Serre, I'm pretty sure, took Arno under his wing after Arno's father was killed when he was a kid, and so that relationship, there we go, we got him, was built between Elise and Arno. This guard's going to cause me some trouble. Well, I'm going to run away whilst I go over the main points of the story so far here on Assassin's Creed Unity. So, with Arno, he's still walking down here, with Arno living at the house of de la Serre, we've met this old grumpy son of a gun called Olivier. He's like, would you call him the man of the house? Well, he's not really the man of the house, that would be, but he's basically the taskmaster. He hands out the tasks from what I gather so far. And so de la Serre, he was off on a few operations. I think he was off to meet with the council or something like that, and he said to Arno, go and see Olivier, I'm sure he'll give you a few tasks. Here's the shop, by the way. Let's see what he's got for us. Just got some consumables. Probably just be like medicine, smoke bomb, cherry bomb. Yeah, okay. So Arno's chore was to brush down horses. Whilst he was doing that, de la Serre comes out, gets in the carriage, and off he goes. And then all of a sudden this guy, bit of a big guy, comes running out. He's looking agitated, he's looking nervous. He's in a rush. He wants to deliver this letter to de la Serre, but he's already gone. So Arno offers to take it to him, as he knows that he'll get to him in time and probably won't have a heart attack like the actual guy probably would if he continued to chase after him. So we chased down de la Serre, eventually found him at this like meeting point, the estates, but Arno was unable to actually deliver the letter because these, oh crap, two guards there, they're gonna chase after me. No, they're not. The two blacksmiths that we encountered way at the start of the game got themselves involved. They found us at the estates. I was very shocked at that, and they still dressed in their clobber as well, blacksmith clobber. And so we had a little showdown with them, and obviously we won. Arno won, and we had to drop out the window and escape because the guards were onto me. Wow, look at the graphics on that river. Sorry for going off track here. Anyway, Arno went back to the Versailles, where he pretty much lives, after escaping the guards, and found out by Olivier, the grumpy old son of a gun, that there was going to be a party that evening, and Elise was going to be attending, who Arno hasn't seen, or what I gathered, hasn't seen for a while. And so he was a bit annoyed that he wasn't even invited. He didn't even receive an invitation. So Arno, with his ways, his cockiness, stole some clothes, put them on, and made his way to where the party was being held. Now at the gate, he was rejected because he didn't have an invitation, but he found a way in. He just jumped over the fence, and then what we had to do from there was sneak past all the guards, and we made our way into the building itself without an invitation. And that just goes to show how much it meant to Arno to actually see Elise once again. Now, whilst Arno is making his way through the palace where the party was being held to the Grand Hall, there was these two dodgy guys dressed all in black. They were wearing these top hats, and they said, one said to the other, "I'll see you in the gardens very soon." Now, as the player, I didn't really pick up on it. I just thought, you know, these are two dodgy looking guys, and I just moved on because I wanted to go and meet Elise. That was the main point of the level. So I kind of forgot about that. I just, you know, at the time I thought, and I saw it as like background noise. Maybe it was just something on the side to make it look as though it was so alive, the party, with people talking to themselves. Oh, is that guard? I'm going to go at the side of Notre Dame here. Hopefully lose the guards. I should be able to. So eventually I made it to the Grand Hall. And there were so many people in there having a good time, so elegantly dressed. They were drinking, they were laughing, they were dancing. And right in the middle of it, dressed all in black, just imagine it, if you haven't seen the video, go back and check it out, was Elise. We found her, and we had to, in a way, chase after her because she was on the move. She had spotted Arno. It was similar to the first mission when they were kids, when they were chasing around, having some fun, basically. And so they met up and they kissed and they said, "Oh, it's good to see you." And then a knock came on the door. Arno had to leave. Now, what was really interesting and really twisted the story was the fact that Arno ran straight into Serre in the courtyard of the palace. But Serre wasn't his usual self. No, he had blood around his neck. He was dying. He was bleeding out. And in the background was those two guys that were all dressed in black that were talking quietly amongst themselves when we first went into the palace. So it was those two that killed him. And so Arno goes to Serre's aid as Serre drops to the ground. What am I doing here? I'm going around in the circle. And the guards come rushing into the courtyard, and it looks as though Arno has just killed Serre. So the guards, they take Arno away, arrest him immediately, put him in a cell in the Bastille, the prison, the famous prison part of the French Revolution. Remember the storming of the Bastille. And in the cell are a couple of gents, and there was this one guy at the corner, and I honestly thought it was Blackbeard because he had the same accent as the Blackbeard character from the Assassin's Creed 4 game Black Flag, and he also looked like the early version as well. Look at Arno's shadow there. That looks pretty cool. So Arno was beside himself. Didn't have anything to do really apart from listen to the guy down the other side of the block playing a violin. Wow, look at that view, by the way. That is just amazing. Let's synchronize up here. Unlock part of the map here in Paris. That looks sweet. Oh, wow. Look at Notre Dame as well. That is just goosebump worthy. That is brilliant. I'm going to do a leap of faith here if I can. There should be... Yeah, there's some hay down there. Let's do it. Oh, wow. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Wow. That is sweet. Look at all these people. So when Arno woke up the next day in the cell, he discovered that his pocket watch had been pickpocketed. It had been nicked by the thief in the corner that kind of looked like Blackbeard and sounded like him. And then they had a bit of a duel. If you want it, you're going to have to fight me for it, and so on. Arno won. They had a little chat then. Arno found these markings on the wall via the eagle vision, and the thief announced to Arno that he knew his dad. His dad was an assassin, which means Arno's an assassin as well, because he can see these markings on the wall. And that guy that kind of looked like Blackbeard. Oh, what's down here? We can go down. Going underneath Notre Dame. This is interesting. And also the thief that looked like Blackbeard was an assassin as well. So with 2 months gone, being imprisoned in the Bastille, Arno trained up with this guy, and then it all kicked off. The rioting outside, the storming of Bastille itself, and Arno and the thief managed to escape. Arno then went to visit the house of Elise. He knew where she lived, and and went inside, and there she was, pointing a gun right at his head, because she probably wasn't sure of who was bursting into the house like that. When she found out that it was Arno coming through the doorway, she was annoyed. She didn't seem happy whatsoever to see him, and Arno couldn't understand why. You know, this is Elise, the love of his life pretty much. He's always lusted after her. And she went on to reveal that that letter was very important for her father, because it was a warning that someone was going to take his life at that party, and because it never got delivered to him, he got killed. And so Elise blames Arno for her father's death. Oh, what is this? What is this room underneath Notre Dame? Something's shining. 2 gears are missing from the mechanism. I've got to find 2 gears to get into there. And just quickly, to round up this recap, I know I've kind of gone on a bit, just going over everything, just getting it all ironed out. Elise revealed that her father was a Templar. And so that means she's also a Templar, so it's assassin against Templar again. But I mean, Arno and Elise, they're on 2 different sides. What is going to happen? We're only going to find out throughout this playthrough, guys, and I hope you stick with me. I'm sorry if I've gone on a bit too... Whoa, where did this guy come from? How random! He is just down here underneath Notre Dame in the sewers. Whoa! Who is this as well? What is this all about? Why are there people down here getting drunk? In the sewers of all places. Looks like a monk as well. Please do not kill yourself. There is no need. And this is obviously the way out. Up these ladders and out of the well. I just want to see where it brings me out before I go any further. So, is this... This isn't Notre Dame. This has took me some way. Yeah, you can see it on the minimap. There's Notre Dame. That's definitely a monk. But yes, hopefully you guys haven't switched off just yet and you've stuck with me. And if there's some of you that maybe have found it a bit hard going following the story so far, hopefully you haven't. I mean, it's not like it's the most difficult story, but I thought I'd just maybe do a quick little recap on the prologue that I've just gone through, just to iron everything out, just go into detail, which it's setting the foundations basically of the whole story, which is ahead of us at the moment. So hopefully you guys have kind of found that interesting. I'm not sure whether I'll do another recap video, but I'm going to go out this way anyway, and that will be enough of the storyline, the main points of the story. Hopefully I haven't missed out anything too crucial. I don't think I have. So what I want to do now, just quickly, oh hello, is go and have a look at Notre Dame. Actually go inside the building. He's like having a lot of fun over there. We got some jumping goats here. Do you see him jump then? Goat Simulator for the win. Right, let's Notre Dame's over there. That was pretty interesting though, going that way. What are these two up to? Trying to break in. Tackle the thief. I'm not going to tackle him because there's 2 guards over there. I don't think they're police. They're not police because they're not dressed in blue, are they? Alright, let's go and find a way into Notre Dame. Let's see if there's anything interesting in there. Let's keep working our way around. Fires everywhere, people dancing, having a good time. Thinking they're fantastic for a revolting. The revolution is upon us. Oh, watch that fork, dude. Oh, is this guy preaching as well? I can't hear him. Oh, they've missed a beat there, haven't they? They needed to have someone preaching, like someone that we can actually hear preaching. Oh, wow, do you see that guy? He's healed! Hallelujah! Wow! Amazing. Amazing little glitch there. But yeah, I think Ubisoft have missed a beat there. They should have had someone preaching. That would have been cool, like previous Assassin's Creed game, especially the first ever Assassin's Creed game, where you'd be just roaming the streets and you'd hear preachers talking about the gospel. So here we are then, Notre Dame, and the first thing I noticed, 2 cannons shoved in my face. And a nice little black Labrador. That's a good little boy. You can't pet them though on this game, like you could on previous Assassin's Creed games. So what do we have here? What's this? Oh, it's just a lift, which will elevate me all the way up to there. All the way to the top, but I don't want to do that just yet. And we've got jumping chickens as well. Oh my god. Some glitches so far in this game that I've come across. Absolutely hilarious. Got another preacher here then. Can I hear him? Maybe if I get forwards. No, I can't hear him. That's disappointing. I think it just adds to the game. It's more in depth if you have preachers. We got women knitting here as well. I don't think there's much here. I think it was just a sightseeing sort of thing. Come here to Notre Dame. Unless there's something at the back. Let's go and find out, shall we? I mean, considering that it's a very busy place at the moment, especially near the front doors, it's very quiet. Nothing's echoing. No voices echoing, I should say. There's two guards there. Are they going to cause me some trouble? Look at this round the back. Oh, what's going on here? Oh! Leave that guy alone! Not in the house of God. They didn't care though back then, did they? French Revolution. Oh! Oh! Whoa! 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 At ease, gentlemen. At ease. Right. What are they guarding? That's the question. That's got me interested now. So I'm going to find a way up there. We're going to see if we can sneak behind. Right. Let's go across this. What are they guarding? They must be guarding something, because as soon as I started walking up to them, out came the swords. They were about to cut my head off. Ridiculous. But I can't see anything at the moment, apart from the altar and the chalice, but... Nope. Doesn't seem to be anything down there. So why are they so... Oh, I can't even go that way. It's blocked off. Oh, come on, Arno. I wonder if I can... Press L2 to enter a window? I don't want to enter a window at the moment. I want to get behind these two guards, see what they're guarding. Is there something like hidden behind that altar? Oh, we could get through here. Here we go. Let's just drop down. Go all downward parkour. Within Notre Dame, who would have thought? You gotta check this shit out. You gotta see what's happening. What's occurring. Obviously guarding something. There we go. We're in. And I land straight on the stone altar. And there's absolutely nothing. So what was that all about? Oh, that's very pointless. That is so pointless. Why did I drop down here? Maybe they're just they're guarding the high altar. That's it, isn't it? Really? Oh, listen to that. Listen to the bells going. That's cool. That is very cool. I find it so amazing how many times I've actually had goosebumps in this game, and I've hardly even started yet. I mean, I've only just passed the prologue. This is fantastic. I'm loving this next-gen experience with Assassin's Creed Unity.